It's time. He's arrived. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today, it's been a year, so let's carry on what if Raditz came to Earth early, where we last left off. Android 19 and 20 had just escaped the wrath of the Z fighters, and were heading back to unleash Android 17 and 18. But when they get there, Android 19 says to 20, is it a good idea releasing them yet? So 20 looks down and says, you're right, they need to stay hidden for now. There's no way that Goku and his friends can find us. So let's wait it out and come up with a better plan. We rushed this one a bit. We underestimated them. Stop measuring their strength too soon. But they will pay for what they've done. So as this is happening, Goku and his friends, they're looking around trying to find Jiro's lab. But it's useless. They're miles away and it's basically like looking for a needle in a haystack. So they head up to the lookout, see if they can actually see anything from there. Goku being the Guardian of Earth, as you know, in Dragon Ball Super, Dende could find Android 17 from the lookout. So Goku sees if he can try and track them down that way, but he cannot. So a few days pass and there's a knock on Dr. Jiro's door. He's extremely confused and he can actually sense this energy, and it's all of the Z fighters but none of them, and this extremely confuses the now android. He opens the door. It's Cell. He says, "Father, you're still alive." There's a lot of interesting things happening. So Jiro says, "Cell, you're alive, but how are you fully grown?" He says, "Well, have you seen the boy with lavender hair?" He says, "Yes, who is he?" "He is the son of Vegeta and Bulma. His name is Trunks, and he is the last surviving Saiyan in my time." "In your time?" "Yes. Trunks and Bulma developed a time machine in an attempt to stop Android 17 and 18. They have destroyed his world just as you'd hoped." "Yes, exactly as I planned. But why have you come back?" "Well, they killed you very quickly." Jiro just looks at their pods and says, "Well, I made the right decision keeping them in." And Cell goes, "Yes, you've made my job much easier." They just look at each other and nod. And Cell goes on to explain that Trunks has killed both androids. Jiro is very shocked at this fact, but is just happy that Cell has found his way back to him. So that means that he doesn't have to unleash Android 17 and 18, not to fight anyway. So Cell says, "Open their pods, give me their power." He looks at Cell and says, "How do I know you won't betray me like they obviously did?" He says, "Father, you created me. You changed them from humans to androids. So, you are my father, you're their destroyer. So, I will do as you wish, Father. My only goal is to kill Son Goku." So he opens their pods and Cell absorbs them both, becoming perfect. And then he looks over at Android 16's pod and says, "Who is this?" Jiro says, "That is Android 16, stay away from him." He goes, "Why have you made an android? Number 16, why haven't you used him?" And Why do I not know of him? So Jiro says Android 16 is modelled off of my son. He is never to be used for battle. I cannot risk losing another son. So Cell just shakes this off, says fine, we'll leave him here until the job is done. They both nod in agreement, with Android 19 just not doing anything. So the sudden spike in power level, even though Cell suppressed his power in his first form, the spike in power was sensed by the Z fighters, and they're all in absolute shock. They all turn to Trunks, and Kami says, I thought you said we couldn't sense their power. What is this? Trunks says, this can't be them. This is something new. God, me coming back in time, it's just ruined everything. It's made everything a lot worse. So Raditz looks over at him and says, you don't know this, Trunks. Our timeline seems to have changed long before you arrived. So, we need to fix this ourselves. There's no point trying to place the blame. Now, let's come up with a plan. Kami and Goku look at each other and just say, the hyperbolic time chamber. So they all decide who's going in first. Goku and Raditz say that they'll go in. Well, Raditz will go in with Bardock and Goku will go in with Kami. Trunks and Vegeta will go in together and Krillin will go in with Tien and Yamcha will go in with Chi-Chi. So as they all head in, the training is immense. But is it enough? So 4 days pass, meaning that Goku and Kami have trained. Well, all the Saiyans have trained and Krillin and Tien are just coming out of chamber as Chi-Chi and Yamcha have headed in. But this is when there's an unexpected arrival. Cell arrives with Dr. Gero, both looking at all the Z fighters. Cell smirks, says, finally we meet Son Goku. And this is Kami. Isn't that Raditz? Gero, what is going on here? Says, what do you mean what is going on here? Says, Raditz died coming to take Goku and Gohan. He said, who's Gohan? Cell is in disbelief here, looking at Trunks saying, what have you done? Trunks says, time travel has clearly messed up his timeline. Who are you? He laughs and says, it's not a surprise you don't remember me, Trunks. After all, I did kill you. They all stop for a second and go, what do you mean? Cell begins to explain that he killed Trunks and took his time machine in order to come back and defeat Goku and absorb androids 17 and 18 to become perfect. So Trunks says, so 17 and 18 are gone and you're what's left in their place. Cell just nods, says, you see, you can feel my power. Overwhelming, isn't it? None of you stand a chance. Not one of you. They all begin to charge him except for Goku and Raditz. Even Bardock has charged the fight, but none of them can land a shot. Even Super Saiyan Bardock and Vegeta are missing. Kami can't even get to him. Even working together, none of them stand a chance. Goku and Raditz know that the fight cannot be won. This Cell is stronger than the one we saw in canon. Cell grabs Vegeta and breaks his spine, chucks him to one side. All the other Z fighters just stumble back. They're petrified of this monster. Now, Goku steps forward and says, "What are you, Cell? You're stronger than anything I can ever imagine, yet your power feels so familiar." Dr. Zero bursts out laughing and says, "His power should feel familiar, Goku. That's because he's built of all the world's and the universe's strongest fighters. You, all your friends, even Frieza and King Cold." Now, this is something that they didn't expect. So, how can they beat him if he's all of them at the same time? He knows all their techniques, and he is clearly merciless. Vegeta was no threat to him, and he just used him as an example, breaking his back and just chucking him to the side. Not finishing him, just leaving him paralysed. But Krillin quickly grabs Vegeta and tries to fly away. Cell goes to fire a death beam like Frieza did, but Goku grabs his hand because Cell isn't trying to. Well, he's not being menacing, he just wanted to blast Krillin out of the sky. Goku says, "Don't even think about it." This causes Cell to laugh even harder. Like, what are you going to do? There's nothing you can do. You're weak, Goku. But you're also a lot stronger than I expected. All of you. How did you get so strong? So Goku reveals the hyperbolic time chamber has made them all a lot stronger with a year's worth of training. Cell is interested, and Zero says, "What are you doing? Finish him." Cell raises his hand to Zero and says, "Don't. I will do this on my own terms. There's no point in killing these fools. Right now, they're insignificant to me. So I propose a challenge to you, Son Goku. I want a real fight. A real challenge. So, if you can get so much stronger, so quick, then I will give you 1 week. And then we will face off. Finally decide who is the strongest fighter of all. And when it comes to it, I will win. And you and this whole wretched planet will be no more. Goodbye for now, Son Goku. Zero, we're leaving." Zero is angry at Cell. "Why don't you just finish them now?" Cell glares back at him, says, "Do you really think that you can give me orders?" Zero says, "I created you. You said that your only mission was to kill Son Goku. Here it is. Here's your chance to kill him. Now do it!" Cell says, "I never said I'd take your orders." "You are nothing, Zero. You gave me life, but I took power. I grasped it for myself. And I don't need you anymore. In fact, I haven't needed you for a long, long time." This is when Cell blasts Zero into nothing and says, "I'll see you soon, Goku." So, that's where I'm going to leave it for now, guys. Is it going to be like the Cell games? Will they face off in an arena? Or will Cell just come back and fight them on the lookout like Super Boo did? all these questions and more to be answered next time, guys. So as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye.